What's up, guys? It's McNulty here. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are all doing well. And today it's the Underworld Summon again. And a little bit disappointingly, unfortunately, we've only got the one new hero in here, or one new costume, which is Phileas Fogg. So I guess we're going to go ahead and have a look at him. Unfortunately, no new 4 stars, nobody else in the portal, just Phileas on his lonesome. But yeah, that's what we've got, so that's what we're going to go ahead and have a look at. So first of all, starting off, obviously Phileas is a nature hero. He's had a bit of a switch around here in terms of the class, which I'm not a fan of. He's been changed from the fighter class to the barbarian class. So barbarian class, he's got the chance to inflict bleed damage. It's not a great class at all. I mean, comparatively to the fighter, I have him fully limit, well, not limit broken, but fully emblemed. And I can't tell you how many times that revive has saved me in a battle. He's just bounced back, and he's able to provide a pretty hefty hit after that. So I'm not a fan of the class change around. The family bonus, obviously by now everybody knows the Underwild family. They spawn an Underwild gem on the board when they cast their special, and the chance of the spawning gem increases with the amount of Underwild heroes that you have on your team. These Underwild gems also are quite cool because I can sort of count, well, actually can't count on my hands how many times the gems have saved me in the battle as well. So they are really good, and it is a decent family bonus. Now, costume bonus, which is the new one, we're going to be looking at a big costume bonus. So 5% on the attack, 5% on the defense, 10% on his health, and a big 5% mana bonus. So we can definitely take advantage of those. Although with the fast speed heroes, the mana bonus doesn't really help quite as much, because I think you can shave a tile off with the right troop, but you need really high level troops, probably a bard hero, and that costume bonus to be in effect as well. And then the passive for Phileas Fogg is the damage reduction. So he received damage is reduced by 20% for the first 3 times he takes damage from special skills. Again, that is a really good skill. And with a lot of these hard hitters, I mean, the first time they go off is sometimes the only time you want them to go off. And if you can reduce the damage on that initial hit, he reduces it for the first 3 times by 20%. It can also come in very handy. So what I'm trying to say so far is I do think that as is and as has been, Phileas Fogg is a really good hero. Now, in terms of the stats, there's not a huge change around. So in his, where is he now? Disappeared. So in his original version, it was 873 on the attack. He's now dropped down to 857. So lower attack stat. Not a great start again because he is a sniper. So you want that attack stat to be as high as possible. The defense is up to 778 and the health is up to 1483. So very, very similar stats, except unfortunately there's that decrease in the attack stat for Phileas in the costume. With max power preview on, we're going to be looking at 1133, just under 1000 on the defense, and 2046 on the HP. I mean, there's not a huge difference in terms of him compared to a lot of the other heroes when you do the second limit break, so don't put too much value on that. What you want to have a look at is the Ether talent. So he gets the Rage Ether talent. Rage is quite a cool one. At the start of the battle, he gets plus 15% attack, and he gets a further 1% increase every time he's hit during 6 turns. So that, I mean, if you've got loads of minions hitting him over the following 6 turns, that attack can increase pretty damn quickly. So that is a pretty good Ether talent. On his other Ether side, it's the attack up. So 20% attack, yeah, it starts slightly higher than the Rage, but the Rage will quite quickly get to higher than 20%. So probably a better Ether talent than the original. Now, special skill. Okay, this is my big disappointment, guys, and I'm sure it will be for a lot of you. I think some people I've been speaking to online have been trying to justify this, but it just really, really doesn't make any sense at all. So let's look at his old special to start with. So he dispels buffs from the target. deals 420% damage to the target, and the target gets minus 58% defense against nature for 4 turns. Sweet. Let's look at his new one. Dispels buffs from the target. Wait a minute, that's exactly the same. Yep. Deals 410% damage to the target, so he's dealing less damage. He's still dealing damage after he dispels the buffs, but he's dealing less. And then the target gets minus 60 defense against nature for 4 turns. As if that's supposed to make up, that 2% is supposed to make up for the fact that you've just released him as exactly the same hero. What the hell is going on, guys? I mean, I was trying to look at a positive light for the other costumes that came out in this portal, but with this guy, I just really can't see any reason, why you would want the costume over the original except for the stat bonus. And that's not the way it should be. I mean, I'm not the game developer. I have nothing to do with Small Giant or Zynga. But I mean, it would have been really easy for them to just say, okay, instead of dispels buffs from the target first, let's just make it cleanses status elements from himself and nearby, and then deals 410 damage to the target. At least that's something a bit different, and then pop the defense down so he gets to be a little bit more usable. But this way, it's just lazy. I really think it is extremely lazy, and I'm quite disappointed in this costume, unfortunately. I think he looks great. I mean, the whole like Edward Scissorhands thing he's got going on is pretty cool. And the monocle also sort of adds quite a fun touch to it. But there's absolutely no effort been put into the designing of this special skill, which is really unfortunate. So another missed opportunity. And the other featured, I mean, they've gone ahead and just as an extra kick featured Professor Leidenbrock, who was the best of the costumes in the other Underworld summon that we just had, and she wasn't featured after she was introduced, so they've gone ahead and featured her now, and Elizabeth's costume, which has been featured before. I just wish they'd feature some 4-star heroes, some 4-star costumes, because the funniest thing, I was doing a little bit of a head count just before I made this video, and as it turns out, so we've got about 23 5-stars in the Season 5 portal, and comparing that to Season 1, you've got about the same. You've got about 20 Season 1 5-stars. But I wouldn't have been able to guess this, but can you guess how many 4-star heroes there are in Season 5? All right, let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. There's only 5 4-star heroes in a portal with 23 5-star heroes, and for Season 1, there's more 4-star heroes than there are 5-star heroes. There's about 23 4-star heroes in Season 1. So what I'm saying is we need to get some balance. We need these 4-stars to be getting costumes. We need these more 4-stars to be being released into the game to allow us a bit more fun and a bit more playability. And when you do release a costume, don't release the same hero. I can't stress that enough. Guys, I wish you all the best in this portal. I definitely won't be summoning it myself, but I wish you guys all the best of luck in your summons. There are still some amazing heroes in Season 5, so you've got quite a few to go at. And out of the 3 costumes, Professor Leidenbrock would be the one I would want. But yeah, I wish you guys all the best in your summons, and I will see you all again next time. Bye for now.